18 minutes moving up to 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. Now, officials, they are locked in discussions trying to finalize the COP28 climate policy. The question is, will it happen today? Here is Ryan Brew to tell us more. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Jason. We are down to the final hours of COP28. Or are we? Because the 11 o'clock deadline that the COP28 president, Dr. Sultan Al Jaber, had hoped that this conference would end by today has long passed us. We are now about 3 hours over that deadline, and it doesn't look like this COP is going to end anytime soon. In fact, some experts are predicting it may even go into very late tonight, perhaps even into tomorrow. That's because many of the unresolved issues that the COP is facing, it still continues to face this with no real consensus from both developing countries and developed countries. I'll take you to one extreme point that happened yesterday when the new text came out last night. A lot of people, a lot of states weren't happy with the loss and damage fund. A lot of states weren't happy with the phase out of fossil fuels or the lack of language with regards to the phase out, or rather, I should probably say even the phase down of fossil fuels. You'd remember that at the start of this conference, both the UNFCCC Executive Secretary as well as the UN General Secretary said that they are hoping for language that would completely begin the phasing out of fossil fuels across the world. That text that came out last night said nothing close to it, and as such, AOSIS and its chairman marched across to the media center where they summoned the media to say that they are not going to, quote, sign their death certificate. So a lot happening here at COP. It is very quiet compared to the days that have followed this one. It is still very much calm, but behind the walls of the negotiating rooms, we understand that it is absolute chaos. We understand that negotiators would have left the venue around 4 a.m. this morning. Some I spoke to, a couple of them at least, they returned at 9 a.m., so they got very little sleep. The COP28 conference is running into overtime. We will leave it there for now at this conference, Jason. Of course, there is a lot to talk about in the coming days, but, you know, as we did last year in Sharm el-Sheikh, I'll do it again this year in thanking you and our producer, Nikisha Alexander. This is an incredibly important topic to be talking about. I know it's not the most, especially around Christmas time, it's not the most exciting topic to talk about, but it is a very important topic. And for the second year running, we've been able to provide reports to the Morning Brew. Thanks to you, thanks to Nikisha. And like you said, you know, I already have that handful of Dubai sand to bring back home for her as a Christmas present. But I do look forward to coming back and to talking about everything that happened at COP28. But right now, as I speak, as I leave COP28 with you for this final report, there is unfortunately no final result that I can bring to you as negotiations continue behind closed doors to bring a resolution and an ultimate end to COP28. It's back to you, Jason.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Always professional and world-class, giving us the latest out there in Dubai for COP28. And yes, Nikisha, the Dubai sand will be readily available in time for the Christmas. Let's get that pause going. We come back. Much more. We get